Before I start this one, I just wanted to say thank you. If you are watching this right now, thank you. Thank you for allowing me the space to get this out, because I'm about to be real vulnerable. Because like I said, I'm healing out loud. So when I learn something, when I realize something, when I fix something, when I realize I have done something wrong, I have to let it out in multiple ways so that I officially click, or it officially clicks with me, so that every layer of my being understands, acknowledges, and accepts it. And sometimes that is really fucking hard. And I know that, yes, I'm technically talking to me, but what you don't realize is, no, I'm not. Whereas, yes, when I rewatch this, then I'm talking to me. Then I am talking to me, but right now I am talking to you. I am talking to somebody else. So if you're watching this, it means that you are allowing me the space to tell it again. And not a lot of people like to do that in my life, or didn't. And that is what I am healing from and I'm getting out of. So thank you for allowing me this space. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to be seen, to be heard, and to be understood. And to give me the validation that I deserve to give myself. But I won't actually get it until I rewatch this over. So, confirmation. And this is like full picture realization and understanding. And it's hard sometimes to get it out when you finally put everything together. Because when you speak it, you got to acknowledge that shit. You got to acknowledge it. You say it out loud so you will process it, and then it sinks in. You can't deny it once you get to that point. You can't deny it. And if you do deny it, you're choosing to do that on purpose. Stop it. Don't do that. It makes us, it makes the journey that we're on harder, longer, and messier. Why are we doing that to ourselves? Stop it. Stop it. When you have been raised, when you have been raised to be gaslit and manipulated and lied to and abused and mistreated and traumatized your entire life, no matter what you are said, that is what is said and shown, proven, signed, sealed, and delivered in your DNA. So you could sit there and tell me that the sky is blue. If I have been told, shown, given every example and definition of it, that it is fucking green, then the sky is fucking green. If you have been raised like that, you can be told everything that you deserve. You can be told everything you deserve. But you will not accept it because it is not this. This is narcissism. The green flags are painted red. The red flags are painted green. There are double standards. Say one thing, do another. Make promises that you will not keep, and you know it when you're saying it. So you learn to take it for yourself. Not only do you act that way, you date that way. And when you break away from that dating, it sometimes takes a couple of times, because you got to realize, okay, I've got this evil over here and I have this evil over here. Which one is better? Which one is worse? So when I let go of that evil, and I finally let go, I said, enough is enough is enough. And I stepped away because I said, you are not going to be treating me like this anymore. And you damn sure as well ain't going to be treating my kid that way. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So they're gone. I don't have them to fall back on, and I am so glad. Whoo! Like, I cannot tell you, and I still have this like balanced emotion with it. Like, I still have a little bit of a negative emotion like to it, because it's like, man, I should not have to say what I'm about to say. Ooh, like, I should not be happy, glad, blessed, more abundant once I left them. Like, y'all, do you realize what? I wonder if they even realize that. Like, how would you feel if, like, you knew that someone walking out of your life actually made their life better? And I know there's a lot of people that did that with me. I know. There was a point in time I was a horrible person. I was a horrible fucking person. I really did want to do right. I wanted to do right. I didn't know how, because I was taught backwards. I was taught backward. What? I was taught backwards. So now that I have dropped them, well, there was the other one. Whoop. Hello. And whereas it wasn't on a romantic level, it wasn't on nothing like that, it was still like, I would set a boundary and he would find every single way to cross it by using the fucking kid. And I was like, wait, hang on, this is not happening. This is not happening. Except here's where, here's the weird part. I didn't have another evil to go to. I didn't have nothing over here to like do. So it was like, no, it was like, oh, I became it. Oh, that makes sense. I hadn't gotten that far. Okay. So it was me. I would set a boundary. And it would... Oh, okay. Cool beans. Well, I finally chose myself. It took a little while. Man, was I gaslit. Man, was I manipulated. Oh my gosh. Like, oh... Having a big heart comes with a big responsibility. You have got to make sure your boundaries are solid. You got to make sure your boundaries are solid. And from someone who was not taught boundaries, ever, you do what I say, when I say, because I said. And as a person who needs to know why I'm doing something so that maybe I'll remember to do it again the next time, when I asked questions for clarification, I was questioning their authority. Because I said so. I'm trying to learn the task you want me to do. The fuck? That's how my brain works. If I ask you why you do something or why I need to do something, especially in a specific way. If you tell me, I will most likely remember, and you won't have to ask me again if you show me how to do it or tell me how to do it. Shit. Like, man, I had to learn and figure out that, like, I wasn't really taught shit. I was just told to do things and wasn't shown how to do it. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what? Therapy is great. Shadow work is great. Self-care, self-help, it's great. Stop avoiding it. Stop avoiding it. Stop avoiding it. Like, you need this shit. Because, man, do you feel so much better? Like, there's a process, like, there is a moment where you're like, man, I feel kind of dumb. Like, once you start to actually realize, like, oh my gosh, I let them do that? Oh my gosh, I said that? Okay. Like, when you go back and you actually feel the true emotion that you were supposed to feel from the first time, and you feel it in its reality, no. Like, oh, that's what I was supposed to be feeling. That's why I felt like this. But, butterflies are red flags, and your intuition and anxiety telling you to go. This is not for you. This is not for you. When you meet someone that loves you, cares for you, and is going to be there for you and will love you, your nervous system will be calm. I'm sorry to tell you, but your nervous system has adjusted to the chaos, and chaos is love, and let me tell you, no, it's not. Love is not chaos. Love is calm. Love is honest. Love is honest, but it is calm. Like, there's a difference between yelling at you and talking to you honestly and direct, and may get a little firm when you push back. When we acknowledge and understand that we were raised by narcissists, we also have to look at ourselves and undo what they taught us. Because by default, we are also a narcissist, or have a narcissistic tendency. Like, we have narcissistic traits. But if we go to who we actually truly are and detach from that, it's so much better. It is so much better. Only reason I know that is because I had to do it again. I had to do it again. I had to do it one last time. Because something wasn't taking long enough. So I had to get my own evidence on some things. I needed to test to see if this person had actually changed, like they said they had. And they hadn't. Like, it was good that I did do it, because I did find out. I found out. I don't like that I found out. However, it's necessary. It's necessary because it pushed me to continue doing the right thing for myself. Because once you walk away and you really love yourself enough to stay away, your life will get easier. You just have to get past those first couple of hurdles. You got to start seeing it for what it is. Take the glasses off. Take the glasses off. No. Some people will not change. Some people don't change. That's okay. But you really need to see them for who they are and keep your boundaries solid. You need to see them for who they are and keep your boundaries solid. But it did push me to continue to do the right thing, the thing that I should have done more often in the past and when I was younger. And it's also doing what should have been done for me in its full, in its entirety. Like it should have gone its entirety, the full length of everything. But that's just the realization of another reason how I was failed by my parents. So, but by doing what I did, trying to, allowing myself to get gaslit and manipulated and deceived again, because I have a big heart and I want to trust people. Like, I want to trust you. I want to trust. So when I do, I typically get burned because I shouldn't have given the second round of trust. However, it pushed me to keep pushing forward. And like really understanding and realizing, look, you're not damaging nothing. You're not ruining anybody's life. You're speaking the truth. I didn't ruin nothing. Everybody else ruined it by doing it or saying it, whatever. Like, you're mad that I'm speaking on it. You're not mad that you did it. You're mad that you're getting caught, that someone's talking about it. Like, you wanted us to stay quiet. Well, guess what? I don't know how to be quiet. Especially when it's truthful, it's factual, and, well, guess what? At that point, it's a passion. We all know what happens when Sunday talks about her passions. I talk 90 to nothing. Hello. Interest. I like talking about my life because not anybody ever believed me enough to help me. So guess what? I'm telling my story. I've been telling it since I got out. Actually, since before I got out, because me speaking my story made me start having to get out. Anyways, but yeah. I'm transmuting the, oh my gosh, feeling into, oh my God, I'm doing it. Oh my God, I'm doing it. Whew. Okay. Yep. I'm doing, okay. And then I remember why. So if I get justice for myself, my kid gets justice by default. And every other version of me gets healed. I get healed on all my levels because I'm finally the person that I needed. And I get to be that for my kid times 1,000. I was going to say 10, but I was like, that's too low of a number. Like, I did it. And I'm doing it. Which means I can help other people. Just listen to me. Listen to my story, dude. It's hard, but I'll sit here and hold your hand while you do it. I will. You just gotta trust me. Don't ask me for help and then not take my help. No. It's valuable and it works. Trust me, I've tried all the ways. Like, what you mean? So, if you think that I am bragging and I am boasting, you got a little bit more work to do. Because what I'm doing is I'm being proud of myself. I'm proud of myself because I'm doing something that a lot of people in my lineage could not and did not do. I'm the one that's stopping it. At least one part of it. So when I said that I'm going to bring down the Sharp Empire, I meant that shit. And what it meant was I was going to remove myself, my root, gone. It is not there anymore. It's not there anymore. I created my own. I took mine and I planted it somewhere else. Because I don't want to be connected to that. I don't. I just let go. I'm not going to be treated like that. And I don't have to be treated like that anymore. Having a co-parent that is kind of the same is just the right amount of practice that you need. Like, don't get me wrong. If you go one route with it, it'll break you because you're allowing it to break you. But if you look at it for what it is and you see them for who they really are, at that point it feels like a game, but it's really just a test. It's a fun test. It's a fun practice round. You just can't let them get to you. You gotta remember that they're basically yelling at themselves. They are yelling at themselves. Ugh. Like, I'm so proud of myself. Oh my goodness. Because I was thinking about it earlier. And, whereas I'm not proud. I'm not proud of being a cheater. Not at all. I hate that was even a thing. Anyways, I'm not about to shame myself. I'm glad that I can proudly say I haven't cheated since 2017. No, I have been faithful since 2017. Like, I'm so proud of myself. I worked really, really hard. So hard. Oh, man. Oh. I gotta let go of that, like, realization that I was at one point, and it's just gross. Okay. All right. Whew. Told you I was gonna get vulnerable. All right. I love you. Hope you're loving yourself. Be kind, be respectful, but do it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Better things will come. You can do this. I love you.